Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Cristin. I am the mom of two little boys. I've got a 3.5-year-old and a almost 10-month-old. And let me tell you guys, the other day was rough. It was an exhausting day of being a parent. And you're gonna have those days, guys. You're gonna have them, and I know it. And I try to take them like one bite at a time. Like when days are rough, like I try to just like mentally slow it down, because y'all, like, kids are a lot of work. My heater's coming on. I'm not sure if you can hear that, hopefully not. But anyway, I wish I would have done this video that day, because one, it would have been fresher in my mind, and two, like, you guys would have seen the emotion more. I'm only making this so that other parents out there, especially stay-at-home parents, don't feel so alone, because you're not alone. Like, every parent goes through this stuff. So I just, like, you know, want to be like a support system, and like, hey, I'm here for you. Like, I am going through it too. I'm in the trenches with you. But the other day was just bodily fluids everywhere. Okay. First off, last week was on Saturday evening, my oldest boy got sick, puking everywhere. Okay, like, he got pretty good at just puking on the hardwood, but for whatever reason, this child just like has an aversion to puking in a puke bowl, right? Like, I don't know what it is. So I finally got him to just go puke on the hardwood, because it's easier to cleaning that up than cleaning puke out of the rug. So much laundry, like we finally got him calmed down, and he didn't puke for like an hour. So we put him to bed, and then he pukes all over his sheets, right? So we've got his sheets and his blanket need to get washed, and then like so many towels were used for cleaning vomit, because it was the most absorbent thing I could find. And so let me tell you what. And for Saturday evening, I had my husband with me, and so we were tag teaming that, but still, it was a lot of work and exhausting. Thankfully, our infant had already gone to sleep by the time the older boy got sick, but it was still a lot. Which we'll listen to Sunday, where I ended up getting whatever the older boy had. My 3.5-year-old Levi got whatever he had, so I had to call off of work, and yeah, that was rough. Felt like my insides were ripping apart. So, and then we rolled into Monday, and the baby, unfortunately, had it earlier in the week. And here, since about last week-ish time frame, he has just had diarrhea diapers like crazy, like twice a day. They are like so acidic, you can smell it. His poop is yellow. I don't really know what's going on here. He, on last Thursday, actually got sick and threw up twice, which was freaky for me, and thankfully my husband was there, because we're both sitting there like, what do we do? Like, our oldest boy didn't actually vomit for the first time until he was like 1.5 years, almost 2 years old. So to have an almost 10-month-old vomiting on us, we were like, what do we do? You know, like, this is a first. He only vomited twice, and then it started being diarrhea diapers, which, well, the diarrhea diapers he'd already been kind of having for a couple of days. And I didn't really know what was going on with that. But he's had like no other symptoms. Like, he's sleeping fine, he's eating fine, he's taking like 5 bottles a day plus baby food. He is like no congestion, no fevers, he's peeing, like there's nothing out of the ordinary, other than he keeps having these diarrhea diapers, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm thinking that it's because he's teething and working on a tooth, which I know sounds kind of weird, but my sister-in-law said that with all 3 of her kids, every time they would start teething, they'd start getting diarrhea. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on with him, because like, he has no other symptoms. Like, he's not a crabby baby. Like, he's sleeping just fine, taking his naps during the day, he eats, he plays, he's happy. Just really having some nasty diapers. And it's just, you guys. But he has a doctor's appointment Monday. which is kind of why I've put off calling in for a doctor's appointment, because I knew he had one coming up and he had like no other symptoms. Like if there was more going on than just diarrhea, I'd have called him in a doctor's appointment a lot sooner. But so like I said, I'm leaning towards it just being teething, but he did have a touch of a stomach bug last week because he threw up, and then my oldest boy got it, and then I got it, and somehow my husband got lucky and didn't get it at all. So, you know, lucky him. So anyways, that rolls us into this past, I think it was on, I can't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday. Looking back on it, like, I'm really drawing a blank on everything that happened, which sucks because, like, I feel like everything happened. I know the baby had diarrhea a couple times. One of the worst diapers I'd ever seen. It was like all the way up to his shoulders and also dripping all the way down to his ankles and on the floor. That was fun. So fun. And so I'm trying to clean the baby, and my oldest boy is like trying to get my attention, and I'm like, I can't do it all at the same time. And also, like, my kids are never quiet, and sometimes that just like gets to me where I'm like, I just need a quiet moment. Like, please stop talking. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to undress your brother without covering him in poop right now. Like, please stop doing whatever you're doing, because you're just like up my butt, and like, I love you, but can I have a minute, you know? Like, I'm trying to do this. So while I was trying to figure out how to undress the baby without smearing even more poo all over him, my toddler went and peed in the kitchen. Let's throw it back to last week. He took his pants off and pooped in the kitchen, a big old turd on the floor. He came running in without his pants on. I'm like, what's going on? Didn't think anything of it because, like, he's 3 and sometimes he does that. And then I walked in the kitchen and there's a giant turd on my floor, and I'm like, well, okay then. At least you didn't do it in your pants. But, like, you could have done it in the toilet, you know. Potty training, so fun. So we've been potty training for almost a year now, you guys. Like, if you have tips and tricks, leave them below, because I feel like I've tried them all at this point. I don't know what else to do. So anyways, while I'm trying to change the baby, who ended up having to get a bath anyways because he was covered in poo, my toddler pees through his underwear and just a big old puddle on the floor, unbeknownst to me. So I go and I get the baby into the bath, and I'm washing the baby, and the toddler comes in and he's like, oh, I want a bath too. So I get the idea of like, well, the baby's in the baby bath, so like, I'll just fill up the bathtub itself and he can get in on the backside, which of course wasn't good enough for my toddler because he wants the whole bath to himself, so he's really mad at first. I posted a picture on Instagram because it was a cutesy picture, and I so badly at the time was so stressed out about these two just like giving me a run for my money that I kind of felt bad posting a picture being like, oh, look how cutesy my kids are, because in like real life I was going crazy. Okay, it was a cutesy picture, and my toddler did get over having to share the bath with the baby, and they did end up having fun playing in the bath together, but that day was rough. So get them both out of the bath, get them both all lotioned up and dressed and all of that fun stuff, go into the kitchen, and I step in a big old cold puddle of pee, courtesy of my toddler. Oh yeah, with bare feet. I mean, I guess being in socks would have made it worse because, ew, wet socks that are pee soaked. But being barefoot's not much better. Yeah, and so then I realized that when he came in telling me that he wanted to get into the bath, and I had taken his underwear off, I had taken his, I don't know how I missed his pee soaked underwear. I don't know how I missed that. Like, how that get past me, I don't know. I guess I was just so distracted with the baby and then my toddler being in my ear about wanting in the bath. Like, I don't know. But I had taken his pee-soaked underwear and set them on top of clean towels. So to go with all the other laundry that I've been working on from the weekend, because, you know, Saturday my toddler was sick, and then Sunday I was sick, so I couldn't do a whole lot on Sunday. I just, you know, on top of all the clean towels, I stuck pee-soaked underwear because I missed it somehow. I don't know. So yeah, so I had pee on my floor to clean up. I had more towels to throw into the wash. And then the tantrums and the fits came along with it because I don't think my toddler still felt, well, I know he didn't still feel great because that was the other thing that happened. First thing Monday morning, my toddler wakes up, gets on the couch, and he asks for some water, which he didn't throw up any at all on Sunday. So I thought he was doing good. So I gave him some water. He was eating a banana or something, maybe some apple slices, I don't remember. And then he threw up all over the couch. Yeah, all over the couch. Well, one of the couch, well, yeah, it was all over the couch. It was one of the couch cushions, the armrest of the couch, and the back of the couch. Barf all over it. So that was fun. I had to clean that up. Monday was rough, y'all. It is Thursday night now, and the week has been a lot better. Everybody's over the sickness that we've had, but Monday was just a rough day. And I feel like more things happened that I can't remember or place that I wanted to share with you, but I feel like I've shared the basics of it, you know. Sometimes being a parent is just rough and gross. Monday felt like all of the bodily fluids were happening. There was the pee, there was the puke, there was the diarrhea. It all happened on Monday. It was just rough. The kids didn't feel good. I didn't feel great because I was, you know, I felt better from the day before, but like my stomach was still really sore. And it was just like, and so much laundry, vomit-filled towels, diarrhea-soaked clothes, puke-filled couch covers, just everything had bodily fluids on it. It was sick and gross and rough and exhausting, and like I just wanted to curl up in bed and be left alone, but that was not an option that I had. So I just want to let other parents know, like, you're not alone. And I know so often here on YouTube you'll find other like mommy vloggers who like their homes look spotless and perfect and beautiful and their children seem so well behaved. And then I know for like everybody else, we're sitting there like, that's lovely, can't relate. And I just want to come on here and be that person that you can relate to, because I am in it with you, y'all, okay? I mean, right there with you. Right there with you. So, that is everything for this little story time. Parenting is exhausting work. It is incredibly rewarding, and I'm so insanely in love with my babies, and like it's everything, okay? It is exciting and fun and enjoyable, and the flip side to that is it is exhausting and aggravating and annoying, and you get all the emotions with being a parent where you're just like, it's just all of it. I don't know how else to explain it. And you have kids, you totally understand, and you're right there with me. I know that you are. I know I'm not alone in this. Being a parent is just, it's a complex thing, you know. It's amazing and wonderful. Anyways, we don't need to go through all of that again. I'm starting to repeat myself. But that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you've not already. That way we can hang out some more, and give it a thumbs up so other folks can find it. And I hope to catch you in my next video.